Okay, dog's being quiet, so I can start filming. I've got my big bucket of Stropharia, giant mushrooms, and I must say the lid was an absolute pig to get off. I couldn't do it by myself. I had to get my husband to get it. Inside we have the bark, or wood chips, they're quite soft. They're not going to give you a splinter or anything. It was really, really wet, and they've just dumped the instructions in paper in there, and so they were saturated. Plus the spawn, which doesn't look very spawned anyway. There it is in its plastic bag. I've marked out, it said to mark out an area in a shady part of the garden, protected from your family pet. That's absolutely impossible for me. I hope the cat doesn't think I've just made her a new litter box. So I've got some, it wasn't very hard to clear the grass or whatever off it because there wasn't any. Just pulled away a few superficial weeds, not many, and plunked 500 mils of water into the bucket, mixed it up with the wood chip, spread half the wood chip down, and now I'm going to put the spawn on top. So here we go, which is a little bit difficult. Well, I've tipped out the spawn. You can just see, I think, that there's some white mycelium running through it. It's not very heavily colonised, so I'm a bit unenthusiastic about it going. So I've sprinkled the spawn through the wood chip. You can just see the two colours there mixing. Maybe I should just mix it up a little bit more. There we go. Sprinkle, sprinkle, and cover the top with the rest of what's in the bucket, which is kind of hard with only one hand. But I think you can sort of get the idea. There we go, a bit like that, really. Don't help dog, please. And I will be confining the dog to the backyard, unless under strict supervision. I am also going to actually very carefully get some of this volunteer leaf litter and cover it up a bit more. I say very carefully because snakes like to overwinter in the garden under piles of leaves, so I've had a good poke through there with a shovel before I go and fetch any of that out by hand. Quick. Quick. There we go. And that should keep it nice and moist after I give it a bit of a water. The last thing is to fetch the watering can over here and give it a good soak. And it may even cooperate by raining over the next couple of days.